guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back for another video. So in today's video, I want to show you kind of a full rundown of how to do the Disney housing, to sign up for housing from start to finish. I literally just had housing just opened yesterday for the fall of 2019. I've already gone ahead and signed up, picked my place. Hopefully I get my top pick, or at least like my second one. But yeah, I just want to show you a full step-by-step from beginning to end how to sign up for it. Honestly, I would probably not upload this video right as I am filming it. Like today is July 15th, 2019. I probably will not upload this until after my program has already started or after it is over. But I do want to go ahead and film this because I don't know how easy of access I will be able to find, or how easy of access I will have to all this information, how easily I'll be able to find like an email that I'm going to show you, because I'll get so many more from now till like the end of my program. So I just want to go ahead and show you now. I will turn the camera onto my face at times and talk and just tell you what I'm seeing, because there are parts where it does have a bit of like really personal information, kind of stuff like that. But I will decide when I'm going to turn that on, and I will, all that kind of stuff. But I just want to make this video because I know a lot of people have a lot of questions. There's a few videos out there that tell you how to go through it, and what to do and what to expect. I just want to go ahead and like put from start to finish what you need to expect, what you need to have, all that kind of stuff, so you have a good idea. Definitely subscribe down to my channel below. I start my program in about 3 weeks. 3 weeks, yeah. And I will be filming as much as I possibly can. I already have a lot of like pre-videos, but yeah. I'm just gonna flip the camera around and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So right here is the email you will get that tells you about your housing registration and the information you need. It says right up there, "Greetings, Lauren, congratulations, blah, blah, blah," letting you know all that kind of stuff. Now this is very important. It lets you know exactly when you can register depending on what day you arrive. You have from this time to this time, all that kind of stuff that you need to get your registration done within that time period. One thing to note is the time. Like it says July 14th at noon. I want to say, I can't think of exactly what the time zone is for that, but I think it's by like, I hate to say like California time, but whatever time zone California's is, I think is the time zone it goes by, because while for mine it says right there, I arrived the first date, which is August 5th. It says July 14th at noon, but I actually already got my email at like 8 o'clock in the morning. I had my email. So depending on your time zone, you may actually get it a bit earlier, and you'll see, I've seen a lot of people in the Facebook group say that they actually got their email and were allowed to register earlier than noon. So it is on a different time zone. Make sure you get it done, because down here, I think this is what that highlighted part is talking about. Either the highlighted part or the bold part, but regardless, it does say somewhere in there that if you do not register, you will be just placed somewhere, and you will have kind of like, I guess say like no say in where you will be. So make sure you get it done between those dates. And then further down it says thank you, and then it gives you this information right there, and then there's that information, and then they send another email, I want to say, let's see, okay, and then after that email that tells you kind of a general email, then you will get another one that goes more in depth about registration tips, linking up with roommates, all that kind of stuff. I think this is the one that tells you exactly how many people you are allowed to link up with. For mine, I was only able to link up with either one person or zero. So let's just say yesterday in the Facebook group, I saw a lot of people saying, hey, like, I'm looking for a roommate because we all had to split up, especially for people who are going to do like a group of 5 situation. So they had that. This talks about the linking up, so I'm just going to hold this right here. But essentially, if you are linking up, you pick one leader who puts everyone's number in, and the leader will put everyone's number, double check to make sure you're looking at the right person, and then you will get an email later saying, hey, so-and-so wants to link up with you. You decline or you accept. And then for the number, that it is right there. I did not mean to show that, but for the number, it is right there. It says like all this kind of stuff. It says my email, which is my username, where you go, and then there's another bullet point for your actual, like, this is like your ID number. So if people are wanting to link up with you, that is the number they are looking for, and that's what you need to pass along to your leader. So I think that was the last email you get, and then you go straight onto the dorms website. Yes, so that is the last email you get. Next thing you do is you go onto the dorms website, and then you just log in like normal. And then it tells you like the usual stuff you see on your screen, and you'll now finally be able to click the housing registration. So this first half is kind of like the kind of important stuff. I'm just gonna keep it right here, and then I will turn the camera and talk about the other part, because I think that's where it gets into more like personal information, so y'all don't really need to see that. But it already has like your name. You put your name that you want to go by on your name tag, male, female, your birthday, and then I did want to go over this section right quick, just because I know a lot of it, I mean, it's not super complicated, but I mean, I didn't know what the second one was. So the first one is just asking, are you going to be opting out of housing? You say yes or no. So basically, are you going to be living on Disney property housing? The second one is actually asking, I didn't know what ADA stood for, but you'll see right over to the side where you pick your answer, there is a handicap, like kind of symbol that is saying, are you handicapped? Do you have any disabilities? They need to know that. Married housing requested. Are you married? Are you bringing a vehicle? They do need to know that. So I am going to go over this next part, because I do think this is where it shows more kind of personal information. So I just don't want to scroll down and then boom, it's all there. So right under on the first section, right under the birthday, it asks for your cell phone number. And then it asks you, do you want to save like text, kind of like, I put it as like, kind of like text emergency alerts. That's what they are kind of saying. I said yes to it just because to be honest, I'm more likely to go straight into seeing a text than I am if they were to send an alert through an email. So I just went ahead and said yes. Right after that, you put your email for, they do still need like your email for communications. They ask for your address, where you live. Then after that, they put, you have to find your school. Now, I have seen some people say on like the Facebook group saying they weren't able to find their school. I don't really know what to say for that, but I mean, I was able to find my school. I don't really know what to say. I'm assuming you would just correct, try to speak to like some kind of like customer service. I know instead of having your school there, they will put, because some people, if they're like from Canada or from, I know some Canadian students have said this, some people who are from maybe like the UK, instead of having like their school, it will say where they're from instead of the school. So I know there's a way they can do that on the name tag instead of the school. And then right underneath it, so under every single one, there will be like kind of like a confirmation like signature thing. And they already have your name there. And the way you kind of confirm that you read this and that you went through the form is by putting your birthday. So it's basically your signature. And then down below that, if you answer yes to any of those 4 questions that I showed you on the side, so since I answered yes to I am bringing a vehicle, they do need to know like what kind of car I have, the make, model, year, color, state, and your plate number. So you do need to have information on that. And then it will ask you, are you enrolled for school? That is for, I have heard that if you are going to be like a full-time student while doing this, they are not going to give you more than 35 hours. That's what I have heard. So I put for mine, it says, will you be considered a full-time student during your Disney internship or program? I put no because I will not be. And then it says under that, because I put no, please share with us why you will be not considered a full-time student. I put the options you can put are like gap year, graduated, international program, not enrolled, part-time student, or taking a semester off. I'm going to be a part-time student. I'm only just taking like one online class, and then that is all you have for that page. And then you just click next, and then this is where you get to like the forms. So I will just flip the camera back around. It will show the upcoming prices for everything, all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to kind of go through what the form says really quickly. So here is the first form. It is the community code form page. This is basically just saying about alcohol, vandalism, drugs, all that kind of stuff, conduct, all that good stuff. Definitely read it. I'm just skimming through it right now, but that's what that one is. And then you will just sign right there with your birthday at the end, and you will check the box saying that you read it. Then the next thing is, after scrolling, the next thing is, and there is the print button for you to print these pages, but you will just click next to go into the next part. And then this is for the weekly cost. So I will leave the screen like this. I also have already taken a screenshot, so I will probably actually put the screenshot up. But this is about just basically your rent, saying what your options are, all that kind of stuff. Just so before you get to actually signing up for what you want, you see the exact cost of everything, how much things cost. I feel like the prices definitely went up. I feel like there's definitely, like, from when I first started researching this, I feel like it did not cost this much. But as you can see, they already have the new one up. There's going to be another housing complex coming soon. Me and my friend, when I showed her this, because she was thinking about doing the program as well. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera a lot. I was trying to switch hands. She was thinking about doing the program as well. And the way it's written out is different than the other one. So we are thinking it might be like a private kind of setup, because it says 2-bedroom, 2-bath for person. But it's differently set up than the others, because like the others, obviously, you know, you have bathrooms per room, versus like this one actually says like 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 4-person. The others just say like right above it, like 3-bedroom, 6-person. So I don't know why it's set up like that. Honestly, I don't think it'll be like a private room kind of situation, just because there's a lot of people that apply for the program. They have to have housing for people. So it's almost, as you can tell, just looking at the options, it's mission impossible to get like a private room. I think I'm just gonna put right here like a full, like the screenshot that I took of this, just so y'all can get like a full picture, or you can take a picture right now, whatever you want to do. But yeah, you will just sign for everything like you did a second ago. That's just saying for how long you're staying, your name, when you agree to this, all that kind of stuff. Print button, next, same old stuff. Then this is just another thing about safety, another form. Actually, please like read through these. I am just skimming through them. All that kind of stuff. Termination, release, all that. And do read through it, because I mean that stuff's important. Then you will just click next again. And then here comes the roommate stuff. I did put, I want to be adventurous, just because the way they did mine, like I said earlier, they put it to where you could only link up with 1 or 0 people. So I was already just like, well, and then those people have to be coming on the exact day you're coming. I was like, let me just go ahead and just do the whole be adventurous and just do that. So yeah, you have that option, or you can do I know who I want to live with. I have seen other videos where they show like I know who I want to live with, and then the screen pops up, and then that's when the leader puts in everyone's like work number, I guess you say is the best way to put it in. And then there's right underneath that you could check to make sure you put the number in right and the right person's name comes up. So I already did mine. I put I am adventurous. Then you come here to housing preferences. And this is when you get to put in exactly which ones are your favorite. They give you a reminder of the prices. And then right here, you can put I want to be adventurous, or I want to say specifically in my housing. Now for me, while I am pretty open with roommates because I have lived in this past year in an apartment with 3 girls I did not know before, and it worked out pretty fine. So I was fine with living with people I did not know, but I was like, I do know where I want to live. So that was my biggest worry. I didn't know if when you clicked, oh, I want to be adventurous, that you didn't get to pick where you want to live, but you actually do. So you just rank them how you want. I did mine based off of kind of, I guess you say, my biggest thing was I only wanted it to be where there's only going to be 2 of us in each room. I did not want it to be where there's going to be 3 people in 1 bedroom. That was my biggest thing. Pricing, it's important to me to some extent because I do want to make some money. So typically the ones with more people have kind of the cheaper pricing. As you can see, Chatham 4 bedroom 8 person is my top pick. That one is $125. My second one is Patterson 3 bedroom 6 person, which is right there. It's $131. So there are a bunch of videos that go through each of the housing complexes, the pros and cons. General, all of them have fitness centers. All of them have kind of like a classroom area. All of them kind of have some sort of like little outdoor area. Some of the outdoor areas better than others. All have laundry facilities. The only difference is the Commons. As you can look and see, it is a bit pricier. The Commons has the laundry in the actual apartment. So like you have like it's in every single unit. So while I am perfectly fine with the Commons, I was like, I don't want to pay more for that. I'm already used to having to lug my laundry like to like the clubhouse at school. So I was like, it's not that big of a deal to me. I knew I did not want to live in Vista Way. So I was just like, I'm just kind of putting that wherever. But yeah, so you just put your preferences, which one's your top pick, and then you will click next. And then right up here is the submission, and this is where you just overview everything and make sure you have everything correct. I'm not going to scroll through this because, again, it has personal information. So, yeah. Okay, so I did go back to this first one just because I did not want to resubmit the form again. But right here, if you are not able to print right away, you are able to click right here because you do need to have your onboarding printed. So you can print your onboarding, go back to this page, and it will say, congratulations, this is your pass. I'm not going to scroll down because the barcode is literally right there. You go down and print, so you could do that. And then also with the onboarding right here is where you can print all forms. So again, if you are not in a place where you can print stuff, it is right there for you to go back and print. So yeah, do not worry if you get timed out or you cannot print right this second. You can still go back and just click right up here at the top. And then right after you finish, you will get this email that just says, basically saying you have completed all the forms. Make sure you have all the stuff you need for check-in. They go in detail, like, I think on one of these links somewhere. Yeah, it's got to be on that link. They just tell you to make sure you arrive at housing on your scheduled time. When your check-in time is, have all the forms you need to have, and yeah. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope this showed you kind of like a start to finish how to do everything. Hope it answers most of your questions. As a quick reminder, you do get to sign up for housing 3 weeks before your actual arriving day. So I arrived August 5th. We were allowed to sign up yesterday, which was July 14th. So about 3 weeks before, you'll get a reminder saying, hey, it's almost housing time to sign up, register, all that kind of stuff. And then I think it's a week before you check in, you get your full like itinerary. I would definitely print that out. Obviously, I haven't gotten mine. I will not get mine for at least about another like 2 weeks or so. But yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope this like answered a lot of people's questions, showed you how to do it. I definitely want to take some of the seminar classes, and once I do that and I'm able to sign up for that, I am definitely going to make a video on that because I do not see any videos hardly on how to sign up for seminar classes. So I'm going to try to do the same style I just did for this video to give you guys a view of what to expect, what you need to be looking for, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and just go ahead and subscribe if you're more interested in the college program, because I definitely plan on filming. I already vlog like college videos, so for me vlogging my college program, won't be that much of an issue. I'll vlog a little bit. I'm not gonna vlog all the time, but enough for me to be able to come back and look at the memories, but also enough to where it's like I still feel like I didn't have a camera out the whole time and I wasn't actually living in the moment. If you get what I'm saying. Like, still enough where I live in the moment, but still enough to where y'all get to see and get a feel for what the college program's like. With all that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was interesting. I really hope it helps some of you out who have a lot of questions and we're not really sure on what to do, how this is supposed to go, all that kind of stuff. But I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.